This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Bears are flying down the field. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate it, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. Did not go through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one, Bill.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all. Those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down with the slide.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Robertson. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The short hands, it's Edwards. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays, because what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence.
Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stops for a loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to score?
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. On the ground, it's Edwards. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. That gets them back to within 10.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Edwards. At the 35, he's loose. Hits the afterburners. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. What a disappointment. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Here comes the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. He's got the back in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Bears are facing 3rd and inches. Rides the back on the option to give. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Pocket breaking down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the single back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Moving out of the pocket. That's reeled in, it's Cameron.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the counter. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Fine.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Using his feet. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to pass, it's Robertson. He'll take a shot. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Offense working from the pistol. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kansas State quick to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires deep on the run. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up. Touchdown, Wildcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busting coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. The hand to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.